Hello, my name is Alex Ramsey, and I am our Century 21 Judge Fight Company online and social media coordinator. And I want to welcome you today to my presentation, How to Build a High Converting Business Page. And I will be teaching you how to create and update your Facebook business page completely from scratch. So without any further ado, let's hop right into this training. I want to first start by breaking down some stats about Facebook. We all know that Facebook is such a ever-growing platform. Out of all the social media platforms that you can establish yourself with an online presence, definitely considering Facebook as your #1 priority is a safe bet. So let's run through this list of stats. 1.79 billion monthly active users get onto Facebook on a daily basis. And as of September 2016, 1.18 billion people log on to Facebook daily. Okay, so what about the difference between desktop and mobile users? Well, there are 1.66 billion mobile active users. What does that tell you? People are really doing a lot of research on their phones. And every second, 5 new profiles are created. That's Uncle Jim, that's Grandma, that's your friend, that's your acquaintance you just met. So out of a day, do the math, 5 a second. Wow. How long are people staying on Facebook once they're logged in? An average of 20 minutes. So the idea is that we have to emerge and be present for ourselves to be searchable, for prospects to find us, and also create engaging content. Because if it's not engaging, if it's not resonating with your audience, within that 20-minute window, they're either with you or they're completely gone. So moving on. But Alex, I'm already on Facebook. So right now I want to break down the distinction between a Facebook business page and a Facebook personal page. And really it's all about decisions. So to highlight decision making, I wanted to showcase a quote from a favorite of mine, Tony Robbins. And he's quoted as saying, "A real decision is measured by the fact that you've taken a new action. If there's no action, you haven't truly decided." So if you're on the verge of wanting to create a Facebook business page, but you're not quite sure if you have what it takes, let's go ahead and push over that little cliff there and get you into that big invisible net, because this is going to be great, okay? There's a lot of potential benefits to having a business page. But first, let's break down both of these pages. So a Facebook personal page is limited to 500 friends. And when I say friends, I also want you to consider your personal page as a network or a source of connection that really your close friends, your sphere of influence, your family are all connected to. Very rarely, and think of your personal account right now, very rarely are you going to accept a friend request from somebody that you don't really know. So this is a great place to have your friends and family, but once it's capped out at 5,000 people, where are you going to turn to? Facebook's going to say, well, the only option is creating a Facebook business page. We also have to take into consideration privacy settings. So what this means in a nutshell is, how easy is it for people to search your content? If you're like myself, then I like to keep kind of a strict regimen on what type of posts are being seen by the public, and yours might be the same. So privacy considerations might actually be restrictions as to who's actually seeing your content. When we think about business-minded, we want to make that information more public and more available for someone that doesn't know you to connect with. So let's also look down and look at the third point, inability to comment as your brand. So as we create a business page, we now have the opportunity to comment as your business page on various business pages that resonate with you. And that could be community pages, big business pages, anything that you like in terms of a business or organization, you can now comment on with your business page, but you can't do that with your personal page. So this is kind of leveraging brand recognition. and you can't really leverage that with a personal page. And the fourth, of course, I mentioned friends and family are more notably connected to this personal page of yours, right? So let's look at the difference and breakdowns for the business page, okay? Okay, here we go. Let's start off by just talking about the increased exposure to potential clients. I'm talking about creating a business page and allowing people that don't even know you to search out your business page, find it on Facebook, go through your information, all the things that you post about, to help them get a better understanding as to who you are. That's awesome. That's free advertising. You also have the opportunity to gather more leads. So say somebody, myself, is looking up a realtor and, decided I'm going to go check them out on Facebook. And as I do that, I see that there's a call to action button that says call now. Well, imagine if they call now, you receive this call from, hello, how you doing? Hey, I just want to let you know that I found you on Facebook. Oh, really? You get the opportunity to gather leads very organically. Also, if you want to step into the realm of Facebook ads, you can set up and leverage open houses and leverage listings to relevant zip codes, areas, and gather new fans through their advertising platform. So gathering leads is extremely effective using a Facebook business page. You also have the opportunity to lower your marketing expenses. So when we look at various formats of advertising, we may think of billboards, we may think of newspaper, magazines. All these cost a significant amount of money. If you want to get into the game with Facebook advertising, you can literally get into advertising your business, promoting your business page, promoting a listing, or notifying people about your content for as little as $1 a day. Now talk about that. And to the amount of people that will see this information and this content, it's extremely cost effective. So I want to move down further to reaching a targeted audience. So within your ads manager, you're able to now create an audience based off of specific interests that you're passionate about. So think about if you're passionate about do-it-yourself projects, you can now create an audience of people on Facebook using your Facebook business page to gather these people in your actual area of in your actual territory where you do business. The another thing is, once you have that audience, now Facebook gives you the opportunity to look at the analytics of what type of content your audience is interacting with. And this is called your Facebook Insights. So Facebook Insights is a really great tool to help you manufacture and predict the type of consumption that your audience is resonating with. You can also increase web traffic to your website. So it's easy as creating a call to action statements within your Facebook posts, within your Facebook business page posts, amplifying that content either organically, sharing it to your personal page, or boosting that post. It's going to help people drive and take people off of Facebook and move them to your website where your listing or notification about your open house or a blog content is located. Also, the Facebook business page is extremely mobile ready. It's formatted. Your business page is already formatted to be very optimally viewed on your mobile device. So that's a win-win. And most importantly, you get a spy on your competition. So what I'm talking about is looking at what is working for your competition, looking at their Facebook business page, and then reverse engineering what type of content they're posting, when they're posting, and then using it for your own selves. So if these are all absolute eye-opening aspects of why to create a business page, you're in the right spot. So how would you like it if now we actually build one from scratch? If that's something that you would like to see and like for me to do, then you're in for a treat, because right now I'm just going to fire up Facebook and we're just going to head on over there, okay? So as you see, I'm here at facebook.com, okay? And the quickest way to find and start building out your business page is coming up here to the URL section. You see where it says facebook.com. I'm actually going to come over here to where at the end of .com/pages. So once again, that's www.facebook.com/pages. I'm just going to hit enter, and one moment. And as we look at the screen here, I'm going to point you in the direction over here where it says create page. So go ahead and choose this option. All right, so now we have 6 categories to choose from, and we're going to choose this category, local business or place, okay? All right, so the first field is choose a category that's relevant to our business or place. So what we want to do is scroll down until we find real estate, and we want to choose this option. Now for business or place name, let's go ahead and give this our first and last name, comma, Century 21 Judge Fight Company. The reason being is that if we establish our first and last name, people may not know that we're an active realtor, but if we add the brokerage that we're working with, then that just helps to create brand trust, brand loyalty. So for this example, I'll just use Alexander Ramsey, comma, Century 21 Judge Fight Company. And since I'm based here out of our Fort Worth office, I'll go ahead and use our regional office address. So that's 6238 Camp Bowie Boulevard, Fort Worth 76116, and I'll go ahead and put a number in there. And I'll go ahead and press get started. All right, so the next phase of creating your business page will now take you to setting up your description about yourself and what services you offer. So the first category is add a category, a description, and a website to improve your ranking, to improve your page ranking in search. So the first category we have is real estate. And let's go ahead and just choose another option, real estate agent. And as we typed in real estate agent, you see how there's various categories that populate as well. Go ahead and take a look at some of these categories and choose the ones that pertain to you. But to get us started, just having these two, real estate and real estate agent, will suffice. The next, tell people about what your page is about. Okay, so this can be something extremely simple as, hi, my name is Alex Ramsey. I am a real estate professional for Century 21 Judge Fight Company. Please call me for all buying or selling needs. And the phone number I use, once again, I'm just going to type in my phone number, 642. Now be mindful of this space, okay? Reason being is that Facebook only gives you about 155 characters to fit in this description. So we just want to make it real, we want to make it jabby, but that punchy enough to where we're stating who we are, but we don't want to get over complex. There's a place for that later in which we can add a fuller bio, and I'll show you later in this training. So the next will be our website, and if you're using our free Century 21 Judge Fight IDX website, you place that here. So for myself, I'll just put Alex Ramsey C21JFC.com. This next option asks, is Alex Ramsey Century 21 Judge Fight Company a real establishment, business, or venue? Click yes, and that will then produce the option, will Alex Ramsey Century 21 Judge Fight Company be the authorized and official representation of this establishment, business, or venue on Facebook? A little bit of a mouthful there, huh? we're going to choose yes. And then we're going to click Save Info. So now Facebook is asking us to upload a profile picture of ourselves. So if you have your professional headshot that you have already saved to your computer, this is a great place to go ahead and upload that. So I'm going to go ahead and upload a file from my computer. And I'm going to upload this image. That's a nice one, huh? Looks like me there. And I'm just going to press next. All right, so this next section's Facebook is asking us if we would like for our Facebook business page to be searchable on the left side category section from our home screen. So since it's easier to find, I'm going to go ahead and click Add to Favorites, and then I'm going to click Next. All right, as this page loads, Facebook is stating, tell us about the people you'd most like to connect with. Anyone can find your page, but we'll do our best to put it in front of people who matter to you the most. Awesome, right? So for this example, I'm just going to click on the United States. And I'm going to include, I'm just going to click the United States for now. But if we want to narrow it in even further, take a look at this. We can type in Fort Worth, Texas. We can type in Dallas. We can type in, all right, one moment here. There we go. Okay, so once again, I'm typing in United States. I'm typing in Fort Worth, Texas. I'll type in Dallas, Texas. And what we can see is that we're creating a bubble around northern Texas, okay? So I'll go ahead and hit Denton. What about McKinney? Texas. There it is. Now you see over here where it says plus 25, we can actually move the radius out. So I'm going to move the radius out from all these sections out to 50 miles to give us a really big bubble of folks within the DFW area. So look at that. Now when we look, it's composed of, so we're asking Facebook to go ahead and place our posts organically towards people within this area, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and scroll down. Next, I'm going to toggle the age, the minimum age to 27, because traditionally, 27 is probably a more medium age for home buyers or sellers. I'm going to both put men and women. And for interest, now, you don't have to get too crazy with this section, but it is helpful if you do have a passion or if you're looking for some to grow an audience specifically based off their interests. This is the section in which you would do that. So for the example, let's just type in, I'm really big into running, so I see that there's a category for fitness and wellness. I could type in meditation, I could type in gyms. There's running in there. Running. You could also type in, of course, real estate. Let's type in real estate again. So real estate. Let's see what else comes up. Luxury real estate investing. Real estate development. So once again, go ahead and just populate this intersections with whatever keywords come to mind. And if they are within the data bank of interests within Facebook, you're going to find them simply by clicking on Browse and going through this list here. Okay. So next we will choose save. And congratulations! Your Facebook business page is now officially built. But it's the bare bones minimum. So let's work on fleshing this page out a little bit, okay? So the first glaring thing that I see on this page is that there's no cover art. What's a cover art? It's this big section here. Now you can use your cover art as a billboard of sorts. So to be really savvy with your social media skills, think about using your cover art to display anything that's going on, whether it's quarterly, seasonally, whether you got an open house or listing, or if you simply want to brand yourself with Century 21 Judge Fight Company, you can do so as well. So I'm going to click this option here, add a cover. I'm going to upload a photo that I've already downloaded. And I'm going to let it upload. And boom, we have Century 21 Judge Fight Company, the official real estate company of the Dallas Cowboys. We have this nice graphic already. And I'm just going to click save. All right, so now let's continue to break down this page. So what we have is a profile picture. We have a cover art. Now, if we look right below our cover art, we see that we have this option to add a button. So this is a great option because it allows people, your prospect or somebody coming to your page to either leave you a message, contact you now, or call you. So I'm going to use the call now feature just because it's easy. And I'd like to have people call me to refer me to somebody that they know, or if they themselves are interested in buying real estate, buying or selling real estate. I'm going to give them that option to do so. So I'm going to click on this option, add a button. And the second category, when I hover my mouse over it, get in touch with us. Here we go. Get in touch with us. Click it. And the first option, call now. Facebook will ask for my phone number, so I'll go ahead and give them my phone number. And I will select add button. Great. So now we see that this section has now been transformed to call now. How awesome is that? So let's continue looking at our page and seeing other ways we can optimize it. Okay, so if we look on the left side section, we see that we have categories identified by home, posts, videos, photos, about, likes, and this last one, manage tabs. I kind of like to rearrange these a bit just off of how I consume and others consume Facebook. It might be easier if we give them more media first. So let's go ahead and choose manage tabs. And I'm going to scroll down to the bottom, and it's as easy as left clicking on the option that you like and just dragging it to the top. So I'm going to choose my about section right underneath my home. I'm going to follow that up with photos and videos and likes. Okay. I'm going to scroll back up to the top and I'm going to hit page. And we can see now on the left side, those changes have taken place. Home, about, post, photos, videos, likes. Awesome, right? Okay, so we want to continue fleshing out this about section. So go ahead and click on about. And let's see what we have already. So we have our address, we have the name of our page, and we have our phone number. Now, one thing we also want to look at is something called the username. So create page username. Let me direct your attention up here to the URL. Okay, you see how it's www.facebook.com/PG/Alex Ramsey Central, and all these numbers, right? That's really complex. What creating a username will give you the power to do is to shorten that user URL so that you can now place it within your branding, and then place that on any marketing material that you use it for, whether it's on pamphlets, flyers, open house listings, or any other type of email signature that you're using, think about it in terms of, okay, how do you want to brand yourself? On how are you branding yourself on a wide variety of points? Think about it in terms of this as well. And it can be as simple as just creating your page name as your first and last name. So what I'll do is click this option, and for my username, I will use Alexander Ramsey C21 JFC, and Facebook is letting me know that that's available. I'll now click create username. Okay. One moment here. Facebook gave me the notification, a strange notification, so let's wait for a moment while this. Okay, so I'm just going to try that again. Okay, so for whatever reason, Facebook's giving me the notification this page isn't eligible to have a username. Chances are because I have multiple Facebook business pages and they're just, for whatever reason, not allowing me. But for you, you're going to be able to do it. So go ahead and give it a shot. After you create a username that's branded towards your marketing and they give you the green check plus, go ahead and press the create username. That'll then shorten this section up to appropriate whatever that username is that you chose. So I'm going to go ahead and continue scrolling down this section, and I see edit email. So go ahead and let's add our email address, and I'll just use alexramsey@judgebite.com. I'll go ahead and click save. We see that we have our website already there, which is great. I'm going to go ahead and scroll up a little bit, and I'm going to click edit page info. And what I'm going to do is to now add in a bit of a longer description. Now this description can be any type of bio that you've created in the past. What I'm suggesting you to do is just kind of flesh out the experience of working with you. What is it going to be for the consumer or the prospect to work for you? What are you going to bring to the table? So I am just going to access this information for myself. All right, and I'm just going to paste my long description in here. And once again, this is just giving a better understanding of who I am, what I offer. So I encourage you to go ahead and just take time to write this, because it's really going to pay off for those prospects that are really doing well-researched insights into choosing a real estate professional. The more of these sections that you have filled out, the more you'll appear to be a person of value in which they can trust to do their business with. So I'm just going to go ahead and scroll down and make sure we have all of the pertinent information stated in here, and yes, it is. So I'm going to go ahead and click Save Changes, and I'm going to exit out. And I'm going to look at the rest of the information. Okay, great. So what I want you to do next is to click Home. And okay, so we have this Facebook business page created with a profile picture, with the name of our page, a cover art, a call to action button, a fleshed out description of our services, our name and our email, but what about the amount of people that are here at this page? Let's get people to this page, okay? So to do that, we can choose this option. Option right below, invite friends to like this page. So I'll go ahead and click on that. And what Facebook is going to multiply, or what Facebook is going to produce, is a list of all of your friends and family that are connected to your personal page. Now, please use discretion when you're inviting people to connect with you on your business page. Not everybody will probably find value in this content that you're posting on your business page, so just consider using discretion when going through this list. You know, I'll go ahead and choose Nicole. I'll use, invite my mom, Lori. I'll go ahead and invite Jim, Karen, Julie. Okay, so what I'm doing is just going through my list of friends, and I'm just multiplying, and I'm just clicking on who I want to invite to this page. Jan Miller. So go ahead and get into the practice of just looking through this with a discerning eye, okay? So once you've compiled the list of your friends, go ahead and click Close. And within this section of the people that you invited, they'll receive notifications to like your page. So this is a very easy way to organically grow your business page. Awesome, right? So I want to now just kind of scroll down this business page and kind of show you what everything's looking. Once again, here's your website, here's your phone number, here's your address. You can add events here to this section simply by creating this option, create an event. And whatever your event is, maybe it's open house, you can change the event photo to that here. You can give it a name, a start date, enter the location of the event. What is the category of it? Is it a fundraiser? Give a description of what the event is about, and also type in keywords that are associated with that. If it's an event that has a ticket system, like Eventbrite, you can put the Eventbrite ticket website URL here, and so forth. You could choose publish. So that's a great option as well, is that you can now showcase and you can now advertise and promote any type of events that you're having. Now, if somebody writes to your business page, this section is going to show up for them. This section is where you're going to find those posts. So getting into the habit of creating engaging content will now help people to more readily say, okay, well, I want to connect with your business page. So anytime somebody writes a message to your business page specifically, it will show up in this section here. All right, so these sections up here are the tabs that I want to briefly just go over. The Messages tab, if we click on that, will be where your personal inbox will be for people that want to actually send you a message. It's very similar to your inbox here from your personal profile. So this is where you're going to find that information. Anytime somebody likes, comments, shares, mentions you, they're going to show up within this Notifications tab. And you see likes here, comments, shares, other. This next section, Insights, is an extremely valuable tool. Insights is the analytics, the background stats of what your page is doing. So if we scroll down, we can see actions on page, and this data is composed of likes, shares, comments. Facebook's going to tally that up and allocate it within actions on page. Page views is how many times somebody's actually viewing your page. Page likes are showing you how many page likes you're receiving. Reach is the amount of times or amount of people that your content is being shown to. Post engagement is how many people are actually engaging with your posts. and video stats, video views and whatnots. So this section below is showing your posts. And since I haven't posted anything, you know, right now I'm not looking at any type of engagement. But when you do start posting, you can see the types of reach it's receiving, the engagements it's receiving, the targets it's receiving, target it's hitting, and also looking at what type of content that is. Is it a link? Is it a photo? Facebook also gives you the option, if you do see that something is reaching a whole bunch of people and there's a lot of engagement, they're giving you the option to boost that post, which is your introduction into paid for advertising via Facebook ads, to be able to show that post through paid ad spend to more people. So we also want to point out that this gives you a snapshot of the last 7 days, but if you toggle, you can just go to today, yesterday, last 7 days, or last 28 days. You can export that data as well, okay? With this section, you can click Overview, Likes, so this will give you graphs of your page likes, reach, page views, post type, we were just there, and also people. So what type of people, gender, demographics, are engaging with your page. The next section here is publishing tools. So I'll go ahead and hit publishing tools. And publishing tools is a great place where we can schedule posts, so we can create posts through using something that I'm going to be calling an editorial calendar. I'll be touching about that more in depth in a future webinar, but this is a section in which you would do that. So this is your Facebook business page built from scratch. To be able to post, you see this section here where it says write something? Now this is where I'm just going to double click on the box, and this is how I would post. Hi everybody, welcome to my new real estate business page. Please like my page and let's stay connected. Awesome. We can choose this option to place a photo within our post. We can add multiple photos by clicking on this section, and by clicking publish, you can now see that that post is now live on our business page. Cool, huh? All right, so that is the creation of your Facebook business page. And I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to tune in and be a part of this training. I feel that it's been extremely beneficial to not only yourselves, but to your prospects that want to start in cultivating their business. So I want to extend my services now to future webinar trainings, and you can actually register for future webinars here within this link. And the next webinar I'm going to be presenting is going to build off of what we've already created. So now that we have a business page, what type of content are we now going to post to our page? So we all know that some posts receive engagement while other posts do not. So what we're going to do is find what type of posts receive engagement and then re-engineer or model that content to make it work for us. So thank you so much for tuning in. I very much appreciate you taking the time to elevate your business. We all know social media can be confusing, but just by you showing up to this webinar and by you taking action and creating this page for yourself is going to set you up for success. So I thank you for tuning in. And most importantly, if you want to contact me directly, my phone number is 330-754-5557. And my email address is my first and last name, Alex Ramsey. So ALEXRAMSEY @judgefight.com. So once again, this is Alex Ramsey, your Century 21 Judge Fight Company online social media coordinator, wishing you to have a great rest of the day, and most importantly, go fight, win!